Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hey guys, welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things BB22, BB22 All-Stars this season. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe. Also smash the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And give this video a thumbs up. It's free. It doesn't hurt anything. It definitely helps me in the algorithm. And even if you give it a thumbs down, guess what? You're still helping me.
So thank you.
This is going to be a special little video as we're winding down this season of Big Brother. We still have an issue that's plaguing the Big Brother house. And that's Nicole Franzel talking about a couple tries and a couple guys. Oh yeah, a statement that Bayleigh made early on in the season that basically was the thing that was the nail in her BB coffin. And she didn't even say it as cute as this, like couple tries, couple guys. She was like, it took you, a couple dudes. I don't remember how she exactly said it, but it wasn't a couple tries, couple guys. Nicole Franzel made it into this really cute saying, couple guys, couple tries, that has stuck. And now everybody's talking about it. And guess what? When you make a big deal about something, it becomes a big deal. So this is kind of a Big Brother video and also an Auntie Joleen advice. So Nicole Franzel is still talking about couple tries, couple guys. She's very mad that Bayleigh would even insinuate the fact that she in fact did date a couple Big Brother guys and played Big Brother a couple times before she won. Those are all facts. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. And definitely don't allow anyone to shame you. And this is especially for young women watching this show. Don't allow any person to slut shame you ever, or to make you feel bad for dating or living your life the way you want to live your life. There's nothing wrong with that. This is where Nicole Franzel has went wrong. She should have just owned it. Everything about Nicole Franzel's game, own it. Own it. Own that when you come in this game, you are emotionally manipulative. You cry. You use meat shields. Yes, you have dated Big Brother people. Who cares? Own it. Own the fact that you are, in fact, not America's sweetheart. And guess what? There really should be no such thing as America's sweetheart. Because why do you have to be a sweetheart just because you're a chick? Okay? Just be you. Play this game to your best ability and get to the end and win the damn money and just own your moves. And people would have such a better response to you. And this is also true for a couple guys, couple tries. I see a lot of people out there, they have little nicknames for her. I don't call her those nicknames. I have Frazzled Franzel. I do my impressions and stuff, but I really think that Nicole Franzel needs to nip this in the bud. Okay? She needs to nip this in the ween. There is nothing wrong with the fact that you had a showmance with Hayden, and then you had a showmance with Corey, but you ended up with Vic after the season. Who cares? You're getting married. Most women can relate to the fact that you got to date people before you find the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. There's nothing wrong with that. And some people want to date the rest of their lives. It's up to that person. It's just ridiculous that we are making such a big deal out of this. And Nicole Franzel making such a big deal out of this is the reason it won't die. What she should have said is there have been dudes in this game who have just slept around and done whatever they wanted, but I can't date a couple guys or hook up in the house without getting hated on. You can't slut shame me because I own it. I hooked up. I touched a ween here and there. I don't even care because there's nothing wrong with it. It just makes me so mad that she keeps bringing this up and trying to blame Bayleigh. You cannot project this onto anyone. Bayleigh wasn't trying to slut shame you. She was merely stating a fact. Bayleigh met her husband on the show, okay? And that was at a time when you were trying to get Dave on and David and make them a thing. I just think they're really cute together. They're really cute. Bayleigh just admitted that her showmance actually hurt her game. And Nicole Franzel was like, well, I think a showmance is good. And Bayleigh's just like, it took you a couple tries in the game, and then you dated a couple dudes within it. And that was your experience. Own your experience. Don't ever let anybody shame you into this box where you feel like you can't get out.
That sounded weird because I said box and we're talking about sex, and sex is a thing. We're going to move. We're going to change that.
But seriously, destroy this whole nice girl image. There's no such thing. What's a nice girl? Who judges? Who says? Okay? Nice is subjective anyways. If I think someone is nice, someone else might go, that person's not nice. They're not nice at all. It all is subjective. This is just a bad look, and it's a bad look for our younger women watching this show and also younger men watching this show. Why are we still carrying on this tired ass stereotype, this sexist way where it's like a girl can't possibly have all these hookups? We saw it last season with Kat Dunn. Kat Dunn hooked up with people. Who cares? But Jerkson was hooking up with people. Aqua douche, baby bangs, banged everybody. But we don't say nothing about them, but we want to shame Kat Dunn. I would say Nicole Franzel, go a little more Kat Dunn's way, where she just says, I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's her life. She's a grown woman. If she wants to sleep with this, that, the other thing, she can. Now, I do still think she was way above baby bangs, but it's her right. The more you make it your storyline, the more it's going to be your storyline. People will always find something to say. But I think as women and as women fans of this game, we have to go, there's a lot of problems with Franzel. There's a lot of problems, okay? She is problematic and she does not own her stuff. But one thing I do think is unfair is that she does get slut shamed. We just have to start teaching young women and women in general that they don't owe anyone an explanation for what they're doing with their private parts. The same way we don't ask for explanations from men when they use their private parts. As long as they're safe and they're having fun and it's consensual, that's all that matters. Nicole Franzel gets so much crap for possible under the cover hand love when last season we had jerks and just railing it from behind while other people were in the room and talking. We're going to, whether you like it or not, see showmances and things on the live feeds and hookups. Remember BB10 with April and Ollie? Oh my God. I think that's where I learned about sex. I don't even think my parents ever told me. April and Ollie told me. I was like, holy shit, that's how it works? That's amazing. And that's scary because I think I was 20 at the time. No, I was probably like 27. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, that's where it goes. Oh, but stop talking about it. Whoever's friends with Nicole Franzel, if you are a stan of Nicole Franzel, tweet at her, DM her and say, stop talking about it. Don't even address it. And if you do address it, just own it and be like, yeah, I dated a couple guys. Who cares? Who cares? A couple guys, couple tries. I would get t-shirts made, couple guys, couple tries. And then I won money. And then I became a winner. And then I had a farmhouse in Oobly Goobly, Michigan. I would just own it. I would be like, guess what, guys? Today on the Coco Caliente podcast with Vic, my soon-to-be husband, we are going to be talking about couple guys, couple tries, and you can buy your merch. Bank on that. Don't let these people shame you. Okay? This is a public service announcement from Auntie Joleen. I'm just so tired of seeing it and hearing about it and villainizing Bayleigh for saying this. These are just facts. That's what happened. No one was like, you're a whore. I understand the internet has said that to her in the past, and that's why she carries this with her, and that's why she has this reaction to it. But you got to own it, and you got to say, no, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with what I did in being in consensual relationships with other adults while on a television show. Sure. Some people will say,
I would never have sex on camera.
I probably wouldn't either. I mean, unless times were tough. And I don't know, as I get older, I'm just like, OnlyFans is looking good. I don't know what happens on OnlyFans, but I'm pretty sure I could get a whole new sex education on there. But just hold the same energy, hold the same judgment for the dudes if you're going to judge Nicole Franzel on her hookups. And Nicole Franzel, for the love of all that's Big Brother holy, just own it. Just own it. Own your gameplay. You're not always just this sweet oobly goobly girl. You got layers. You're a person. All right? You play a little dirty. You do. You play dirty. And that's okay. There's nothing against the rules that says you can't play dirty. Technically, you're not supposed to pregame, but what are we going to do? But as far as this kind of manipulation and things like that and using meat shields, it's not against the rules, but own it. People are responding so negatively because you don't own it. And this is the same when we're talking about your showmances. We should not be in the final weeks of Big Brother and you are talking about and still mad about something so trivial that happened early on where Bayleigh meant no malice. And even if she did mean malice, who cares? She's not your friend. Do you know what I mean? You didn't know her before. Move on. Quit blaming other people. You did it. Own it. Say, yeah, I did hook up with Cody, whatever the hell his name is. That cardboard box dude, I hooked up with him. He was boring, sure, but he was a meat shield. He was tall. I thought he was handsome. Okay, I was stuck in a house. What am I going to do? Yeah, Hayden. I get the Hayden thing. He was a cutie. Corey, whatever his name is. I didn't understand that, but that's not for me to understand because he's not for me. He was for you. And now you got Vic. Now everything's perfect and we're going to get married in Turks and Caicos as long as everyone can afford 3K. Just focus on that and stop focusing on a couple tries, a couple guys. And this video took me a couple tries and a couple guys to make, okay? Getting through all these seasons of Big Brother took me a couple tries and a couple guys, okay? Getting to my current husband, a couple tries and a couple guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Again, follow me on my social media at Joleen Lunzer on Instagram and at JoleenBB22 on Twitter. You guys are wonderful and beautiful and take care of each other in each other's genitals. Bye.
This ain't over.